Hello and welcome to the Blackstone Solicitors YouTube channel, your trusted source for clear, practical legal advice. Today we're answering a question we hear all the time. When does a lasting power of attorney, or LPA, actually come into effect? Because let's face it, it's a powerful legal document, but when can it actually be used? There are two types of lasting power of attorney. 1. Property and Financial Affairs LPA, and 2. Health and Welfare LPA. Each type has its own rules about when it kicks in, and that's where things get interesting. Step 1. Registration is essential. Before any LPA can be used, it must be registered with the Office of the Public Guardian. That's the government body responsible for overseeing LPAs in England and Wales. Until it's registered, it's just a piece of paper, so registration is the first key step. It usually takes around 8 to 10 weeks, so, don't leave it to the last minute. When does a Property and Financial Affairs LPA come into effect? Here's the good news. Once it's registered, your Property and Financial Affairs LPA can be used straight away, if that's what you've agreed to in the form. You can choose one of two options. Use it as soon as it's registered, even if you still have mental capacity, or only use it if you lose capacity. It's completely up to you, but think carefully. Some people like to give their attorneys access early for convenience. Others prefer to keep control until they're no longer able to manage things themselves. When does a Health and Welfare LPA come into effect? Now this one's different. A Health and Welfare LPA can only be used once the person has lost mental capacity to make that specific decision. That's the law, no exceptions. So your attorney can't make decisions about your care, treatment, or where you live unless you're unable to decide for yourself. So, how do you know if someone has lost capacity? The Mental Capacity Act sets out how this should be assessed. In short, if someone can't understand, retain, weigh up, or communicate a decision, they may lack capacity for that decision at that time. Capacity can come and go, and it's decision-specific. That means someone might be able to decide what to wear but not understand a complex financial contract. One of the biggest mistakes we see is not understanding the difference between registration and activation. People assume LPAs work immediately or are valid the moment they're signed. They're not until registered, and even then, a Health and Welfare LPA can't be used until capacity is lost. At Blackstone Solicitors, we help clients navigate this every day, whether you're setting up an LPA or acting as an attorney. If you're unsure when an LPA can be used, or you're worried about acting correctly as an attorney, speak to us. We provide clear, practical advice to ensure everything is done lawfully and in the best interest of the person you're supporting. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss more useful legal tips from us here at Blackstone Solicitors.